heading towards it. We've got Saflane Mushtaq, head of international play development. We've got Mohammed Yusuf as our batting coach there. So we're providing as much support to our players, with ex-players adding value as much as possible.
Well, hopefully on the first time for those two T20s. I might see you over there. It's been great to see you over here. Thank you very much. Well,
thanks,
good luck going forward. Right, it was a run fest, an absolute run fest in that game at Trent Bridge. It was brutal batting. So what on earth can you do as a bowler?
But actually the other night maybe showed us that it doesn't, and this is great practice again, playing in front of a big crowd, to be able to put your skills, execute your skills under pressure. You saw Joss Butler at the toss there saying if there's something they could improve on, it's the skills under pressure, execution at the death. We'll see that.
And what a night he had. I mean, obviously it wasn't in a winning cause.
Well, it's a glorious day here at Headingley Carnegie. It's going to be a full house, 18,000 in. It's a terrific atmosphere so far. This is the first T20 international on this ground. We've been blessed with some wonderful weather. Pakistan have won the toss and elected to field first. It looks an absolute shirt front, does this. Give you some stats. In the last 17 T20 matches, there have been 213 sixes hit at this venue. And the average score batting first, just an average score, is 183. The boundaries are inviting again. Kumar, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Bumble. What a day. I thought I was in goal or somewhere in Colombo coming here. It's not the usual weather up at Headingley, and definitely not the kind of pitches we go when we came here during my time trying to play one-day or test cricket. It's absolutely brown, absolutely flat, and looks a perfect day for T20 cricket.
Well, you're in Yorkshire. That's where you are now, Yorkshire. They got everything. Barbados, people coming for their holidays, Ponte Carlo, marvellous places. We've got Tetley's, we've got John Smith, Sam Smith, Theaksons, Timothy Taylor's. We're sure to note Yorkshire relish, we got that.
10 seconds.
And we're lovely people up here in Yorkshire. We'll do anything for you, as long as we don't have to pay. The magazine, left arm spin. Oh, look at this pitch, it's white, isn't it? Here we go.
What a shot. Imad Wasim. He bowls a lot of floaters, the arm ball, hand on the seam. Kind of a jerky action. Tries to get it low, coming back into the right hand. But Jason Roy just throws his hands at it. Just raw power, not much timing. But so strong. And it sails into the crowd.
Packed to capacity. The Western Terrace there. It'll be raucous. On the floor this time, four.
Beautifully played again. A great contrast. The first shot, a massive slog sweep, all power, all full force, but this one, a classical sweep shot, roll of the wrist to keep it down. What happened to just having a look? It's the second, third ball.
10 off 3. That's quicker, and it's a wide down the leg side, much quicker.
Dangerous line by the ball, deep mid-wicket. Long on set. No real margin to be bowling on the pads. That's the seam. Swing back in with the shine.
Oh, it's in the air. Is it over the fielder? Is it over? No, he's gone!
Well, that's the modern day betting for you. First over, no chance of getting in or having a look. He came out firing, 2 brilliant shots, and then a little bit of grit. Going for glory, Jason Roy. But not to be a little bit slower, a little bit shorter, and slicing it to point when Mohammad Hafiz takes the catch and Imad Wasim celebrates. Jason Roy, he's gone for 10. England 11 for 1 in the first over.
Wicket. David Milan, new batsman. They did cross, or Joss Butler, and it's comical. Joss Butler, who hadn't faced the ball in these 4, he must be exhausted. He's had a drink.
Imad Wasim usually looks for LBWs. Tries to rush the batter, falling just short of a length. Skiddy, low bounce.
Quick. I'll bet that's 60 miles an hour it is. So he's ball 3 60-mile-an-hour spinners. Did he get giddy, Jason Roy? Did he get a little bit giddy?
He saw most of the deliveries not really turning, and the odd one just did.
Eventful. 11 for 1.
He was going for it, wasn't he? 6 and a 4 and a wide. 11 of just the 3 balls. Maybe just a consolidated thought of just maybe rotating the strike. But that's not how the modern day T20 batter thinks. You can take an over down and a bowler down, do it.
Well, just looking at that England lineup, Moeen Ali is carded to come in at 4, Johnny Bairstow at 6. I think this is just giving Moeen Ali an opportunity. 3 changes from England's last game at Trent Bridge. Butler, Jordan and Rashid come in. Morgan having a rest. Gregory out and Willie. Shaheen Shah, Afridi. Good figures. And David Milan just moved here very recently from Middlesex to Yorkshire. So you can say that it's his home pitch. It is one of the great venues, is this, and the pitch itself, the surface, is like an overturned saucer. The square itself is slightly elevated and the outfield just runs away from the square.
It's quite a steep drop, especially from the side we're on. Afridi's been good. He's been very accurate. He's got a bit of swing at times with the new ball. He's got good pace. A great seam position, just holding its line. A bit of a wriggle from David Milan. He's been the batter in form, really, but once in a while, just at the start, it looks a bit uncomfortable.
Usually takes a little while to get himself in. He just has a little suspicious look at the pitch. Seemed to stop on him. Beautifully timed through extra cover, Butler.
Yeah, what a shot. Absolute pure class. He's got great hands, Joss Butler. And when he bats, it's all about the hand. Not much of foot movement, great head position, great hands, heading through the line. He's got so much power.
3 for 30 in his last game at Trent Bridge, shying short of Freedy, including Milan. For 1 after 2. Here comes the mayor. Jeff Court there. Dickie Bird in front, but Jeff caught with his guide dog. Jeff lost his sight. Rocher off spinner. A definite bend of his knee. Josh Buckland, immensely strong, and just as he gets in his stance, he really bends his knees to get a base.
Yeah, he does that a lot to spin. He tries to get low, wider stance. You see under the flight of the ball, sometimes it's easier to pick up length, so he does that a lot. The real key for Josh is to have as high and relaxed hands as possible. He's made some adjustments for Test cricket. And it takes a while for him to adjust back to the white ball format. But for him, it's just freedom of the hands, just clarity in thinking, and he's got the game.
And the difference between David Milan, who's very upright, and playing against Spain, he looks quite stiff at the crease.
Yeah, he does. He bats most of the same way against spin and pace.
Oh, it's in the air. This will be taken. Oh, England are 2 down.
That's what usually happens with Imad Wasim to a left-hander. You think that being a left-arm spinner is going to turn it back into you, but it goes across and further across every time he bowls. It's much better you going through the offside, trying to hit through the gaps there or over the offside field. This is high risk. It's not really Milan's game to go so hard so early, but he does, and he's got to go, and England fall further behind. David Milan, he's gone for 1, England, 18 for 2.
Rasman.
It's a question for you, Bomberlees. You see the stats.
2 for 12. Oh, nearly 3.
Well, a little bit slower, didn't he? Area he will hit it. Yeah, the ball going across again to the lefty, but this time the shot wide of the bowler.
Excellent bowling. And at pace, it's round about 60 miles an hour spin. A bit of a shimmy at the crease from Buckler, and he smacks the last delivery of the 3rd for 4, 23 for 2.
Great batting. Forced Imad Wasim to bowl full and at the stumps. Doing a little shimmy before he delivered the ball. Low risk, but excellent shot.
A shimmy at the crease. His feet start dance there, and bang.
It's a great lesson in that shot itself, isn't it? You don't have to try and hit every ball with all your might. Just a little bit of timing, good execution, low risk along the ground.
It's okay. Good short ball, dot ball.
Another thing we talk about, isn't it, Bumble? Try and not show your bumper first ball in an over. Batter now knows that more often than not, the next few are going to be a little bit fuller, maybe just back of a length. Gives you the opportunity to use your feet, get down the track. But since 2 wickets have fallen, he might be a little cautious, but it's Moeen. He doesn't know the meaning of the word.
Just go back to Jason Roy's wicket. And I've talked about the variation of pace. First delivery of the game, 59, and then he dropped his pace down a little bit and went for 6. Slower again, went for 4. There's the wide at 60. And that's the slowest of the lot. So variation of pace. Eased back with a point and caressed.
It's just beautiful to watch. Every single shot that Jos Buttler has played today has oozed class, oozed timing. Doesn't really seem he spent any time away. He's hardly played any cricket over the last month.
Well, he's not played for 3.5 weeks. If you look all around the country, Jake Ball we saw run on, the non-playing cricketers in the middle of the summer.
Just the one game against Sri Lanka at Cardiff. He looked excellent there. And he's carried that form and that mindset here.
I wonder if we're going to have a battle of the fans. It was fabulous at Trent Bridge. Quite an intimate ground. Now you come to the Western Terrace, it usually kicks off over there. On Tuesday we're at Old Trafford. Weather's going to be exactly the same. Battle of the fans. Who's the best? Well, one day, Stuart Broad's with us, so he's going to have Trent Bridge. He's got Trent Bridge, that's his. I'll have Old Trafford Tuesday. Who's Headingley? Need a volunteer. You get runs here, Kumar. Do you get runs here?
I think in county cricket, maybe.
Yeah, you'll do. This is yours. Excellent over. 4 overs have been bowled. 28 for 2. Would think that 180 is a bare minimum. It's a fast scoring ground, is this? Mohamed Hasnain. So Imad Wasim out of the attack. 2 overs for him. Now, I'm intrigued at Livingston next. We talk about Livingston next. 2 days ago, just 2 days, he gets a fantastic 100 in 42.
That's what gives you clarity.
Ooh, flashed away, back with a point. A diving fielder can't get there. 4.
That's what you don't want to do to Moeen Ali. Give him room. He's very good on the short ball as well. If it sits up about chest high, but anything wide and full. He flashes, typical left-hander. He's been batting really well. Great at playing short cameos and getting sides away. He does that for Chennai in the IPL. And he can quickly put some pressure back on the bowlers. I like Moeen Ali. Keeps things simple. He sees the ball. If it's there, he hits it. If it's not, he rotates strike.
And he can be devastating if he stays in. And that last shot that he played, it's a flow of the hands, but it went quickly. Really quickly, backward point. Should get two. No, just a single. Well fielded. No fielder up there or down there.
This is the most annoying thing about batters these days. They've got all the shots, and this ramp that you can play against a new ball, not just waiting for the death end for Yorkers to come on. Just plays havoc with the bowler's mindset. The captain can't set the field. What can you do? And Butler, this is his strength. 360 degrees, he exploits every corner.
And Mohammed Hasnain, we talked about age, he's a veteran cricketer, he's 21 years of age. Youthful. Sort of pace, it's good pace, high 80s. This will be 4 more, it'll race away down there, it always does, down the hill.
Oh, great batting. It's putting under pressure with the little lap sweep. Forces the bowler to look for an option, and this time it's wide. Look at the cock of the wrist. That back wrist really loading up, and the hands and wrists braking and accelerating through the hitting zone. Wonderful to see. His bat speed, his speed of the hands, his head position when he hits, everything is made for power hitting.
And that'll be 4 more. 19 from the over. Butler on the charge. 47 for 2.
Such an important stroke now in the T20 batter's armoury.
Harris Ralph is carved away by Moeen Ali. He's hit that really hard.
First ball up and overboarding, we talk about it all the time. First ball, last ball, get in safely, get out safely up and over. The moment your first ball goes for 4, you're under tremendous...
2 powerful blows from Moeen Ali. Harris Ralph under pressure straight away.
They have a third man in there. Probably time to change the field. You could bring the third man up. Maybe put your sweeper down, gives a little bit of room. It's a nice, easy pace, flat wicket. The bowler has some wriggle room other than trying to bowl perfect balls with their field. Still no field change. Maybe change of pace, at least something to stop the flow of runs.
It can't be short and wide, it can't just be a wide half volley. Tucks him up leg side, so he'll get away with a single this time.
I think it's pretty obvious that that's a wide, pretty high, the bumper ball. I think Morgan will have a pretty good idea to look at it. Moeen is definitely one of those players worth looking at.
Lost his shape, didn't necessarily come out the middle of the bat, but the outfield hit.
I watched Liam Livingston hitting up in the nets, and he hit a couple into the second tier here. Crowd's already in. That wasn't pleasant to watch.
He's timed that well, so the fielder will have to defend the boundary. Allows Moeen Ali to cut. Pulled away into the gap, skips away for 4. That's a bit of a gimme, really, from Shadak.
Yeah, poor bowling. He did that against Livingston in the first game as well. Tried to bowl too quick and too flat and not really use the surface at all. Again, a flatter one. And just sat up way too short. He's got to trust his ability to turn the ball.
Sweet slog. Fielders watch it sailing into the crowd. Another excellent over for England. 15 from the 7th, 81 for 2. Good catch.
Yeah, I mean, if I was bowling on this pitch, I'd be probably looking to bowl a few cross-seam deliveries, some leg cutters, off-cutters, heavy into the pitch with no width. That would be my go-to at the moment. Looked like there's a lot of spin. England are playing 2 leg spinners.
Maybe not much turn, but the wrist spinners might get some bounce. Shot straight to the man.
Very good 36 off 16 balls, but he's gone. England 85 for 3.
That's a gem of a knock from just 16 deliveries. 30s, of course. Pakistan are 1-0 up, so this is a big game for England. Another opportunity for Liam Livingstone.
In the pre-match, we talked about when you're under pressure, sticking to your super strength as a bowler, didn't we? Ralph's got to go to that now. We saw him bowl a Yorker, really good Yorker, the ball before, a ball that he looks really comfortable bowling. Hit height at Joss Buttler with a quick outfield, getting tucked around the corner isn't the ball at the moment.
Well, that is, you're spot on there, Stuart. Absolutely spot on. That's his goal. Oh, another fumble that gets away with it. Got electric hands at the minute, Mohammed Hasnain. He called it absolutely spot on. He does look comfortable bowling the Yorker, doesn't he?
Yeah, I was chatting to Kumar before the game, actually. He was saying, finds it surprising some bowlers don't go more to Yorkers earlier in the game, and some bowlers are so good at them. It seems that a mindset will only bowl them in the last 3 or 4 overs, whereas actually now, why not?
Sounded magnificent. It is magnificent. Into the crowd for 6. Livingstone's off again.
Well, why not? If you miss, you go for 6. Straight over.
And that would have been a wide as well if he'd have left it. Slightly different to Buttler. Must be a plan to Livingstone, throw it way wide. He's been too wide. There's a lot of deliveries in that over. 121 for 3. That's coming our way somewhere. It's way over us, way into the top tier. Sweet. Last delivery for Imad Wasim, and just look the way that he leans back and his hands go through it. He sails over the crowd. Oh no, Imad. He's finished. And you know, he's bowled 11 dot balls in that. 4 overs, 11 dot balls, 2 for 37. Partnership is 51 from 35. All straight to him. And taken. Flat screamer.
Fortune.
For 32. No, he hasn't finished. He's one to go. Getting ahead of myself. No, I've just seen.
Oh my goodness! Where has that ended up? That's massive. That is enormous. Oh, look at this. He's now trying to do the delicate stuff. And he's scooped it to square leg. He might be out. Oh, no. That would be an appalling way to end the innings for him. He's walking off like he knows it. He was trying to flip it down towards us here in the pod. It ended up sort of at square leg.
We've got an umpire review.
We're going to have a look upstairs, though.
It's a fair delivery. Can I see your best side on angle, please? Okay, there's one bail off. There's still one bail to go back. Forward, please. Wait to freeze it when that second.
Liam Livingstone gone for 38. England 164 for 6.
Fresh at the crease. He tried to get that 6 measured, and it's gone too far, quite simply. There's the net at the Gabba as well, but. Chris Gale hit Archbishop's Tennyson School at the Oval. That's a decent whack as well.
Over the ground across the
Lloyd did, Bumbles just said. Flipped away for 6. Wonderful shot from Chris Jordan. 178 for 6. Gone. Full and straight, Yorker length normally will do for a tail ender, and it's done for Parkinson. So England are bowled out with 1 delivery remaining in their 20 overs for 200. Excellent again from Shaheen Shah Afridi. The standout bowler. In fact, it was a little drag on from Parkinson. Very, very good bowling.
It's been a good day for Afridi. It's been a good comeback by Pakistan. England have got 200.
See, when he is expensive, it's when he goes for runs in the power play.
Flipped down the leg side, all the way for 6.
Yeah, the encouragement of a bit of seam movement in your first ball, and that's what T20 cricket does to you. You get it slightly wrong, just delivery, leg stump, and it's picked up beautifully. Puts himself slightly unlucky catching the toe end and races away. Mount for 4, but it's that width that you can't afford to bowl. We've seen consistently throughout this game, the width has gone to the boundary.
Pretty much similar from Rizwan in terms of minimum effort. That's going to beat the bat. 2 cracking deliveries that have moved away. Bookending the 6 and the 4.
Yeah, there's no hiding place.
Wasn't scrambled, he was trying to swing that, wasn't he?
Jordan with a wobble seam delivery, seam position, but just bounced actually. That was the bounce that caused the issue to end and races away. It is that sort of back.
Curran saw him coming, bang one in.
It has to go to the bunter there. That is beautiful. Cross seam just stands up slightly. It's the bounce that does him.
chips it in the air. Pretty simple catch. David Milan at extra cover. Always pleasing when you hold on to a catch like that. Huge wicket for England that. It's a great start for Pakistan, but Razan goes for 22 off 16 deliveries. That's 54.
He missed the ball in the previous ball, went for 4.
Really.
3 balls is an early bat change, isn't it? If you don't time one in 3 balls, off you go.
That's the bat, that's the one. Bring me another bat.
Seems a good move, the bat change. 10-15 rows back. Judging by the celebrations, must have been a catch in the crowd.
Well, let's have a look at this. He's nabbed it. It's a big hit. He's right in the slot. Oh my God! One hand. One hand. I don't think we'd ever picked 2 leg spinners, and somebody will probably correct me, but I don't think we have. 2 genuine leg spinners. I know Denley's been in the team. Rashid and a big appeal and gone. Well, they're asking for this at square leg, but the batsman's walking off.
Brilliant bit of bowling, a little bit of overspin, but it did turn a bit. And Butler, I like Butler with the gloves.
Mr. Director, we have an umpire review for stumping.
Well, that's why he's going off.
Thank you. Ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Again, that interests me. If a batsman has given himself out, I'm out. Yeah, I'll tell you that, Mohammed Hafiz. 108 matches. And the slipping. That'll be Milan.
Even to pace.
Good catch. Good catch from Adil Rashid. A low full toss. It
Likes left-handers.
This is an excellent over from Adil Rashid. And it's gone for 6 so far because of that edge 4. It could have been a wicket. Oh, and he's beaten him again as PakvsEng has a bit of a hack leg side. Excellent over. 86 for 3.
It's been an excellent bowling partnership. Pakvseng on one, Rashid on the other. The leg spinners turning, the googlies bowled well, wickets falling, great fielding. What a passage of play. Basic leg spin, googly, variation in pace more and turn more than the wrist.
Well, Moeen Ali is back, so Adil Rashid has 1 more up his sleeve. So he's just asked Parkinson back on the edge of the circle, probably happy to give Hafiz 1 bowl at the lefty. Hafiz is going to take him on. It might cost him his wicket best. I can hardly see it. Straight into the sun. Good catch. I reckon he had 2 or 3 goes at just trying to put his hand in front of his face and steady himself. He wasn't sure of the trajectory because he was looking directly into the sun.
The spinners have been outstanding. Moeen Ali went.
Johnny Bairstow's getting a right reception in the Western Terrace. Oh, bowled in. Butler didn't have to take the ball. And an act of stumping. Parkinson drilled down the ground all the way for 6. Well, Jason Roy tried to take him. Gone. Simplest of stumpings for Josh Butler. Azam Khan advancing to Parkinson. He is at the non-striker's end. So PakvsEng,
Undergoing, you've got that ball turning away from the bat.
Into the deep and all the way, I think. That's a lovely, lovely shot from Shadab.
Thank you. Ready for my decision to the big screen. Decision not out. Not out.
15 gone.
Short and wide. Come out of the over. It's a curse. 142 for 6.
International cricket, particularly these scenarios.
Jordan, don't need to look. Midon's interested, it's gone straight over his head.
Shut up, heard you. He heard your commentary, 6 ball. That's where he started. I was just thinking that if he doesn't go for 6, is that officially game over? But he's kept the game alive.
Low full toss, so that's the first one. Ooh, look out. Look out, you young'uns.
It's almost Mahmood's first miss, that, isn't it? That sort of distraction is great.
Well, a win for England. Sets it up nicely. Pakistan winning the toss and putting England into bat. That might have been a bit of a surprise. The pitch has been excellent here. Bathed in sunshine. Crowd has been capacity. A lot of entertainment. Stroll off for the players. Lots of chats out there between the two teams as Pakistan come on and congratulate England. A bit of a glove punch. And both sets of lads are terrific bunches. Excellent to see all this entertainment here. Makes a difference when it's sunny and nice. So Pakistan's reply